The shifting sands of air power, the J-10C triumph over the Rafale and its market repercussions. Altaf Modi wrote in Eurasia Review on May 10, 2025. They called it the crown jewel of European air power. Sleek, precise, unstoppable. But in the unforgiving skies of South Asia, the Rafale has tasted defeat. And it wasn't an F-35 or Eurofighter that outclassed it. It was China's J-10C, flown by the Pakistan Air Force. This is Pak Bangla Connect. I'm Sadia Sattar, and today we unpack the game-changing encounter that has stunned military analysts, rattled stock markets, and signaled a new chapter in global air dominance. In a recent escalation near the volatile line of control, Pakistan Air Force's J-10C jets reportedly downed 5 Indian aircraft. Among them, a Rafale, France's pride, India's billion-dollar gamble. This wasn't just another dogfight. This was history in the making. Because for the first time ever, a Rafale was reportedly destroyed in combat, and by a Chinese 4.5 generation jet, no less. What does this mean for India? What does it say about Chinese aerospace technology? And how did the world respond? India's accusation of Rafales was marketed as a game changer, a silver bullet that would give the Indian Air Force supremacy in South Asia. At nearly $240 million per unit, the Rafale deal wasn't just about jets. It was about prestige. But the prestige burns fast when reality strikes. And in this case, it was a Chinese-made J-10C that lit the fire. Equipped with AESA radar, PL-15 long-range missiles, and real-time data sharing systems, the J-10C proved it wasn't a budget knockoff. It was a serious contender. The fallout wasn't just strategic, it was financial. The day this news surfaced, Dassault Aviation's shares took a hit. Investor confidence wavered. Defense analysts started asking hard questions. Meanwhile, Chengdu Aircraft Corporation, the J-10C manufacturer, saw a surge in its market value. The message was clear. The East isn't just catching up, it's overtaking. This single battle has rattled arms markets from Paris to Washington. Suddenly, Chinese defense exports don't look second-rate, they look the bargains with bite. This incident sends tremors far beyond South Asia. Countries on the fence about arms purchases are now revisiting their options. If a Chinese jet can shoot down a top-tier European fighter at a fraction of the cost, what stops Egypt, Nigeria, or Argentina from buying Chinese? And for India, this is more than a tactical loss. It's a credibility crisis. Billions spent and still no air dominance. Meanwhile, Pakistan's growing synergy with Chinese tech is redefining the region's balance. Military superiority, once assumed to be Western monopoly, is now under contest. The skies are shifting. Where once NATO jets ruled unchallenged, now indigenous Chinese platforms are proving their worth on the battlefield. This isn't just about aircraft, this is about perception. The myth of Western invincibility is cracking, and the J-10C, dismissed by many as a derivative, is now settling benchmarks. In Altaf Modi's powerful piece of Eurasia Review, he warns of a new air power reality where affordability meets lethality and where soft power follows hard victories. In the age of Western air dominance over? Not yet. But its aura of invincibility just took a major hit. This isn't just a story about jets. It's about shifting alliances, emerging tech, and a world no longer bound to a single pole of power. The J-10C didn't just down a Rafale. It may have downed an illusion, and in doing so, China and Pakistan have redrawn the battle lines, not on a map, but in the minds of global militaries. A Rafale downed, a J-10C victorious. In the skies above South Asia, two modern machines clashed, and the world is still processing the outcome. But today, we are not asking analysts in Paris or Beijing. We are asking you, our brothers and sisters in Bangladesh. On one side, the Dassault Rafale twin-engine data wing loaded with Western tech costing over $200 million each. On the other, the J-10C single-engine sleek built by Chengdu Aerospace carrying PL-15 missiles and AESA radar at less than a quarter the cost. It is backed by Europe's finest. The other is the product of China's rapid rise, and in this encounter, it won. Now the big question for our Bangladeshi viewers, what's your take? Is this just another India-Pakistan fight that doesn't concern us? Or is it a reflection of changing power dynamics in South Asia? Something every regional country should watch closely. Bangladesh invests in modernizing its own military, whose path looks more relevant. India's multi-billion-dollar Western gamble or Pakistan's synergy with rising Chinese tech? Comment below, which aircraft do you trust more, Rafale or J-10C? Which model suits countries like Bangladesh better? If you found this analysis thought-provoking, hit like, subscribe, and share. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Has China officially arrived as a global air power? Or is this just one moment in a long war of perception? This is it. I'm Sadia Sattar from Pak Bangla Connect. We'll be talking to you in another episode of Pak Bangla Connect soon. Do let us know in comments what do you think of this complete analysis. Thank you once again. Pak Bangla Dosti Zindabad. Allah Hafiz.